guys, the game I'm in right now is Brookhaven, and it has so many things. There are houses you can get in the game, and there's also a plane and an underground subway. But one thing that isn't in the game is basically trains, and today I want to find a way to get trains in Brookhaven, both inside the game and outside of it, or even by modifying the game. And for that, I called my friend who's going to help me make this happen. He said in the chat, this is my favorite car in Brookhaven. I get it, he's talking about this exact one, but why? I asked in the chat, why? And he said in the chat, because it's the only car with a texture. Look, that's actually true. This is the only car in Brookhaven that really has a texture that covers the entire car, from the front to the back. And for those of you who don't know, the cars here on the right just don't have that. It's something that should be on almost every car. But guys, we're heading over to do our very first test to get some trains. He said in the chat, what about the subway? Look, the subway isn't exactly a train. I said in the chat, it's not a train. Because, guys, this subway is completely different. It's underground. And for those of you who don't know, it doesn't work very well. I actually have to sit here so the destinations show up below. And I can choose the city, and that way I get teleported. Yes, I got teleported to another subway station. You can see that I'm here at the station, and my friend just arrived to pick me up. But guys, I want to find a way to get a real train in Brookhaven. And the very first thing I'll do is grab an item on the right, this exact one, and just a reminder that I'm going to test several ways to get the train, and this is only the first. Guys, I got this item, and I'm going to hand it to him, and basically, I'll have to carry it here in Roblox. Perfect, he's going along, and now I have to find someone else to help with this. But you can see that this kind of looks like a train. Guys, I'm heading to this house, because for those who don't know, my other friend lives here. I'm going up front to get him, and I said in the chat, hey, wanna help me? I'm going to see if he wants to help me or not. He said, okay, so here's the thing. I grabbed this item so my friend will grab it too and carry it. Guys, are you seeing this? It's starting to look like a train. There's only one problem. Every time I walk, it looks like I'm just walking, and a train doesn't do that. So I'll grab this hoverboard on the right, this exact one, and now it looks like I'm a train because I'm no longer walking. He said in the chat, this is so cool, but we need more people. And he's right, because there are just a few people here. There's my friend, and this other one here, but we need more people to make it even better. The other person said in the chat, we want to help you. Apparently, these people are right here up front, exactly in this area. They really want to help us out. So he grabbed this item, and another person showed up behind me and also grabbed the item. Now, there are actually a lot of people helping me in Roblox, which is really great. I got here, and now we have a giant train in Roblox. He said in the chat, just change your avatar to look like a train. Good idea. I'm going to modify my avatar by adding a train on the right side. Look, there's one that looks pretty interesting, and there's another one that's just huge, but I'll use this exact one, and it really does look like I'm a train. Then he said in the chat, use the invisible head. Good idea. Guys, I'll make the perfect avatar, and soon I'll test some ways to get a real train in Brookhaven. There are several ways, but I'm modifying my avatar to be completely invisible. Now, if I resize the avatar, you can see that I'm invisible, you just can't see me. Over here on the right, I'll search for a train, and I'll use this exact one, and now I really do look like a train moving up front. He said in the chat, I can't believe it, you're actually a train. So, I'm kind of glitched, but I'll use this hoverboard on the right, and I think it looks better now. Well, not really, but guys, it kind of looks like a train. It's just a bit weird, to be honest, but it does look quite a bit like a train. But he said in the chat, this doesn't look right to me. And guys, it seems like the players are leaving because they got tired of doing this secret. Literally, they all left, and only my friends stayed. They're the only ones still here to help me. Now I'm going to resize my avatar. I'm huge now, and I'm carrying them, and I'll try to fly to see what happens. Oh my gosh, you can fly super high, like really high. But guys, what's my friend doing here? He suddenly left, and he said in the chat, I have to go. Okay, so he's leaving and just flew off, using this bug. Guys, he disappeared. Now I want to try another way to get a train in Brookhaven. He said in the chat, let's join another game. For those who don't know, there's another game that added trains to the Brookhaven map, and I want to check it out. Okay, I'm in this game now, and I can see my friend is here. He says in the chat, there's a train back there. So, exactly behind us, there's a train that I really want to see. So I'll grab this car to go check it out. I'm going to get in, but apparently, I can't drive it. But look at this. Guys, it's moving on its own for no reason. There's no one else in the server, and this thing is just moving here by itself. But now I'm going back there. It seems like this time I can get inside. Finally, I'm coming up front, and there's a train here. Actually, it stopped. And he said in the chat, it can't move. So, I don't know. I'm going to have to get out of the car to see if this is really moving or not. Guys, apparently there's no way to drive this train. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, and it even says here, out of service. So, it doesn't work. Guys, I'm going up ahead, and my friend is right here. But going forward, you can see there's a giant train station here. Just huge. But I'm coming back up front to see if I can find another train. Guys, my friend is coming up behind me. What? What is that? Guys, there's a wanted poster there that looks really weird, but I'm going back to the car. And he said in the chat, this game is bad. Let's try another one. So, this game is just horrible. Guys, I'm here in the game, and there's a train passing by here. Guys, look how cool. The trains in this game actually work in a perfect way, and several trains are appearing live here. And he said in the chat, yo, this is kind of creepy. So yeah, it's actually a little scary. But guys, look how cool. The trains here work perfectly, and one just showed up. up, and I couldn't get inside. Actually, I missed it. But guys, I'm noticing that the map is really different. There's a lot that isn't in the original game, like buildings, especially in this part. You can see there's a new room here, and in Brookhaven it's just like this. There isn't a staircase here, but in the game I'm in now, there is, and you can see there's a staircase going up. Pretty weird. And he said in the chat, weird. Yeah, definitely weird. But guys, I'm going out here, and a train just passed out of nowhere. And there's a really strange room up ahead, super strange. But guys, I want to see if I can get into these trains, and my friend is coming up ahead. Guys, I'm waiting for a train to pass so I can see if I can get on. Looks like there aren't any trains on this part. Oh man, I missed it. But guys, I'm going inside here, in this part, and I made it, well, sort of. Actually, the game is totally glitched, and it doesn't work very well. And he said in the chat, I think it's better to go to another game. So, I agree with that. But guys, there's a new restaurant in the back, which is really strange. Because for those who don't know, in the original Brookhaven, it's just like this. And also the hotel, it's the same way. But in the game I'm in now, everything here is completely different, even the airport. But guys, going inside, you can see there are a lot of foods you can grab. And we also have the bathroom, which is pretty interesting, really nice looking. And he said in the chat, I'm going to another game. Alright, looks like he's going to leave here, so I'll follow him. Okay, I'm in this other game, and guys, there really is a train right here. It's a really beautiful game. I said in the chat, this game is really good, and he agreed in the chat. But here we have two buttons. I'm going to press this to see if something happens. Okay, he activated it, and this thing just dropped. And he said in the chat, wait, can you drive that? Look, I don't know, but there's only one way to find out. Guys, I'm going up ahead to see if I can drive this train. It's in this area. There's some info in the back, but I'm going inside it to see if I can drive it. Okay, I'll press this button, and yes, I can drive it. Guys, this is really good, but I'm going to try another way to get a train in Brookhaven. So, I stopped right here. I'll have to get off the train and press this button. Perfect! This part opened, and the train is leaving here without me. Oh my god, guys, I almost didn't get on, but luckily I did. Now I'm going to drive it and start speeding up a lot here in the game. And he said in the chat, this game is really good. So, this game is just amazing. And guys, can I turn here? Look, it really worked. The game is incredible. Though accidentally the train fell, I don't think that worked too well. I'm heading toward the sea. Oh my god, guys, there was an accident here live that totally broke the train. He sent this sad face in the chat, but I had an idea. I'm going to make my own game for us to test. I said in the chat, I'm going to make my own game. And yes, I'm serious. He said in the chat, okay, I'll wait. But guys, I'm here in Roblox Studio, and I can basically make my character huge, as big as I want. And in this map, I made a new island in the game, which is just really beautiful. I want my train to get to this island one way or another. So, first, I need the train. Okay, guys, I just made the train's path, and it's going to go here over the water. But there's a problem. It looks really ugly. I have to make a path for the train, just like I did for the bridge, because you can see that this bridge is really nice. And it's really nice because, first, it has really good construction, and it's also sustainable, something the train doesn't have, especially since it's flying over the water. So, I'm going to put this here, at the height of the train tracks. Perfect. It looks just like this. Really interesting. I'll just move it up a bit, and now I just need to put it all over the map. Perfect. I'm finishing up here, and this actually looks pretty interesting. There's a bug here, so I'll move it further back. Done! This train bridge looks really cool. Just so beautiful. And now, I think the train can pass here, but this is really high, so I'll also have to modify this until it's just perfect. Alright, I'm going to have to raise this up to about this height. Done! Now it looks perfect. It's just perfect now. But now, I'm going to have to make the train path, because it still looks really ugly. Guys, I've placed this exact train, and I'm in the testing phase because I don't know which train will work in the game. Right now, it's exactly like this. Still not finished. There are even these random things in the middle of nowhere that I haven't seen yet. But guys, first, I want to see if the train is working, so I'm getting inside it right here. I don't know how to drive it. Looks like this train doesn't work. Okay guys, I'm testing the train, and it seems to be going well, but it's really slow. It's literally the slowest train of all. But I want to see if it can turn this corner, because this will definitely be the biggest challenge I'm going to have with this train, and it looks like it didn't turn, which is really sad. Okay guys, I just placed two trains that I want to test in the game, and you can already see that this one is working. It's even going up the mountain there. But this one, I'm not sure if it will work, so I'm getting in it to see if it works. The only thing I don't understand is why it's flying. That's kind of weird. Unfortunately, it doesn't work, so I deleted it. But this one, it works. Surprisingly, this train works. I just want to see if it will turn here. Okay, it looks like it has trouble turning. Guys, I'm going to put it back here. Look, it can turn. But now it's not on the train track. It's completely glitched. Guys, I'm trying to help it and fix this bug. Done! I did it. Well, not really. Okay guys, now it's working. It can go ahead without any problems, which is really good. Finally, this is working perfectly. It got to the final destination without any issues. Okay, that was really impressive. But guys, now that the train is working, I need a way to stop it, because otherwise, it will keep going non-stop, and it won't stop to pick me up. Okay guys, I placed this here, and I'm sure it's going to help a lot. You can see the train stopped here, but if I remove this model, it basically continues. Okay guys, I'm here in the game, and I'm on the train, but it came off the tracks, and now it's going out in the middle of nowhere. He said in the chat, well, this didn't work very well. So, this train didn't work work very well, and I'm out here in the middle of the sea. Guys, this is awful, just horrible. I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I'm in the middle of nowhere, and this train didn't work very well. Guys, I'm going to try getting in here to drive it, but the only problem is, there's no way to drive it. But guys, I'm reaching the end of the map, which is right up ahead, and I'm a little scared of what's going to happen. But look, I got here, and I just fell. Oh my god, guys, this is the end for me. Look, I just came back, and the train is simply gone. He said in the chat, where's the train? So, it disappeared. But guys, getting here, you can see that there's just so much new stuff. There are some really interesting houses, and the train comes to this point, and it should stop here. We also have a court where you can play, really interesting, and up ahead, we have the agency house, which is really interesting. And if you want to add me on Roblox, just click the member button, and I'll add you here on Roblox.